Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 2295, where we have 24 moves to collect a certain number of points. I don't know exactly what that is, but enough to get 1 star. The reason I don't know is I've already beaten this board, so it gives me a different target. And you might be wondering why I'm playing this if I've already beaten the board. It's as a special dedication to Margaret, who noticed that the board has changed, and she thinks it's become much harder. I think it's become easier. Even though I love timed levels, and this used to be a timed level, I think this is easier the way it is. But there are a couple of tough elements. One thing that's changed against our favor is that we now have these ticking time bombs in these sugar chests. We only have a certain number of moves, 11 or less, to get these out of the sugar chests and get them exploded. The way to do that is to collect these keys. Now, I see a pretty good move I can make already, but if I didn't have a good move, I would exit. So, Margaret, you should be able to, or at least I can, exit through this door and then come back in and hope you get a better setup. I'm going to stick with this, though. I like this setup because I think it's going to get me getting these keys right away, and that's the thing I need. Oops, hello. I wanted to put those together. I didn't realize we were still playing solitaire here. And all this chaos is excellent for my adventure here. This is what I need. So I got a couple of keys collected. Now I need to get the rest. At the same time, if I can make any color bombs, that's going to be kind of awesome for me. Getting more keys here. I don't just want to make these specials, but I can make a color bomb. You see how I had 4 here and I brought that green down? And now I've got ticking time bombs coming down. If I took out all green from the board, then I would collect that and it would give me points. I also need to collect these guys, though. So I'm a little bit conflicted here. But I know that color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. I'm going to do this. Mostly because if I used that stripe combo and really cleared things out, poor Margaret would be going, well, of course it was easy for you. You got a good setup. And I want to show her that even giving myself a disadvantage, I can still get this done. So here's the thing. I'm collecting these keys and collecting these keys, and it looks kind of grim. But very soon what's going to happen is I'm going to be in such a situation. See, I took out a regular candy, and so now I've got another opportunity to make a color bomb. And pretty soon I'm going to get these open, and everything is going to just kind of slide into place. There's going to be so much chaos, everything's just going to fall into place for me. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all red from the board. It's going to concentrate the colors. It's probably going to take out these ticking time bombs that are a problem. And if not, we'll be able to create, there we go, so much chaos that that's not an issue. So now the ticking time bombs are gone. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is to make more of those color bombs because we need points, and the best way to get points is to match a color bomb with the color of a prevalent ticking time bomb. Okay, so I can't make a color bomb with the red. I'd like to. It looks like I might be able to. Can't quite. So let's see what's in some of these mystery candies, because the mystery candies can sometimes hold some ticking time bombs, or some color bombs for us. I'm going to try to bring all the red down. Okay, so now I was able to bring the red down. Can I now make a color bomb with this? Still not yet. But let's do crazy things here and see. I do still have ticking time bombs that are a threat, so I want to focus on those. There's not as much chaos available now. So I'm going to need to make my own path on getting this cleared out. Dang, this really wants to become a color bomb. Nope, guess not. Okay, so how can I get this removed? This is starting to concern me. Alright, that should work, right? I'm going to do this, and that's going to create the chaos we need. Because we've got these mystery candies on the board, and all we need is that boost. Now I get my color bomb. I've got 1 green, and I can match up with green. If I can bring more green down here, That'll be even better. So that's what I'm looking for, bringing more green down. I've got another green. So watch this. This is how I get my points. Plus I got another color bomb. So there's all my points. And then if I just let this go, it will give me more points at the end as well. So now I've got 2 color bombs, and those color bombs are going to create points for me. So it doesn't matter how many I needed. I got them all. I'm getting credit for everything I have on the board that's created, not yet collected. Now, that was my 4th playthrough of this level. But I will tell you that I beat it 3 out of 4 times. I beat it the first time, the second time, I failed the 3rd time, and I beat it the 4th time, Margaret. So I was checking out to see what the best options are for you, and wanted to see where the failures are. And the failure for me was not being able to get those keys collected in time. But if you can get the keys collected in time, even though it looks pretty scary, usually there's enough chaos on the board to help you through. Now the other thing you have to your advantage on the new platform, besides being able to exit and re-enter levels over and over, and the fact that we don't have a timed level on this, I think that's an advantage actually. But to compensate for that disadvantage of having those ticking time bombs, we have these mini game boosters. Right now I have lovely letters. This takes the place of the regular spaceship, but because it's February for Valentine's Day, they have these lovely letters. Now normally I would get 1 color bomb to enter the board with, and that would be pretty good. That's if I beat 1 level. If I beat 5 levels consecutively, I'll get 2 color bombs, 2 stripes, 2 wraps, and 3 extra moves. For some reason, my thing has been glitching, and a lot of them have, but glitching in a good way for the past week. And that instead of bringing in 1 color bomb, it's duplicating or multiplying it by 2, so I get 2 color bombs automatically. And that can help. Now I've got a pretty good setup. If I didn't like this setup, I could exit and re-enter over and over. So let's do that. I want to show you this technique. Because I might even be able to, I certainly could wait until I got both of the color bombs right next to each other. There we go. Now I'm going to take out a layer of everything. It's going to remove the licorice. It's going to remove 1 layer each of the frosting, so right away the keys are going to start pouring out. So if you're really struggling, try something like this. Give yourself a huge boost in the beginning, and then you can really get to clearing those keys immediately. So that's my recommendation for you. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. Now, Margaret, just because I find it easier with it not being a timed level, I understand we all have our own strengths and weaknesses. The other thing you can do besides bringing in your lovely letters or golden spaceship is you can just be ready with several lolly hammers, and when the ticking time bombs get bad, you can hit them. I would wait until you get a pretty good setup, though, until you've gotten all of these open and you've got those ticking time bombs exposed. I wouldn't use lolly hammers to just hit the keys, because then if you don't have a pretty good setup, you're going to be going through a lot of those hammers and you still might not make it. Gosh, I wish the best for you. I hope this works out. And if you have any questions, including how to get those mini game boosters, please put something else in the comment section. I'll try to help you. Bye-bye.